Right, so I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutations to you brothers out there doing this work in true sincerity. I like to say Mawafla Babel, which is death to Babylon. And Lord willing, this is edifying to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So let's get right into it. You know, hear ye the words of the Most High. And this is mainly going out to brothers that's in this truth. So this is Proverbs 5 and 7. It says, hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Right, so hear the words of Yahweh Shem Shah, you sons and daughters of the Most High, which is you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because the important thing is to understand truth and what truth is. And the truth of the matter is that, you know, the downfall of the wicked is at hand, and the righteous shall inherit the earth. And who is the righteous? The elect of Israel, which is the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the wicked is the so-called white man, the other nations, and 2/3 of you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So again, Proverbs 5 and 7, hear ye the words of the Most High, ye children of Israel. So real quick, this is Sirach chapter 6, and I'll start at 22. It says, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Right, so this word is not going to be manifest unto many. This word is only going to be manifest unto the servants, the prophets, Yahweh Shem Shah. So real quick, I want to grab this in the book of Ezra real quick. This is the book of Ezra, chapter 8, verse 51, because with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is the true riches, ultimately, and with that, and having upright works, will save you at the end of the day, you know, Lord willing, through the power and will of the Most High. Because we doing this work so we can get out of this wicked kingdom and have and dwell in a kingdom that's going to be filled with nothing but righteousness. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 verse 51. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteous is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. So this is what's coming to those who, again, let's get this real quick. Let me grab it real quick. Proverbs 5 and 7. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. So those who hear this word and depart not from the words of Yahweh Shem Shah mouth, will have this, as I read in 2nd Ezra 8 and 51, which I can read again. And actually that this is all perfect. So let me keep going. 2nd Ezra 8:51. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time is come, is prepared, plenteous is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. It says, the root of evil is sowed up from you, wickedness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled unto hell to be forgotten. Going back into the book of Hebrews 8:8, that's that new covenant that the Lord is going to give unto his people. You know, wickedness will flee from us, sin will be no more. You know, it says, sorrows are past, and in the end it showed the treasures of immortality. Immortality. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish, which the angel was talking to Ezra's, you know, and that's why it says that. So let's go back here. This is Sirach 6 and 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. So again, man, this is what you want to strive for. You want to strive for the riches of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because ultimately that's the true riches according to the scriptures. The scripture says, set not your treasures on earth, but set your treasures up in the heavens, to roughly paraphrase that. So this is Romans 11 and 33. Oh, the depths of the riches, both of wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. So the depths of the riches is both wisdom, knowledge of the Most High. You know, these people are carnal. So they seek the riches and fame and glory here in America, which, as you can see, you know, just to get into it real quick, the prophecies are coming to fruition. You know, the economy is crashing. The Dow dropped 800 points, and Lord willing, it's going to keep dropping. You know, you got trucking companies closing their doors, stores closing their doors. So we about to come into hectic times, and you need to be, you know, for brothers in the truth, you need to be praying to Yahweh Bashim Shah. Also speaking of myself, because at the end of the day, that's who's going to save you from all these things to come. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab one of my favorite chapters in the book of Deuteronomy, which is Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 4. For the Lord your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. Because at the end of the day, who's coming up against us? The so-called white man and the other nations. And the Lord is going to save us from them. So real quick, let me grab this in the book of Psalms, the 73rd chapter, because this is why you have to really be influenced in this truth and use wisdom in the process of being in the truth. Because at the end of the day, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is going to save you by fearing him, by understanding his word, and by walking in the path of righteousness. You know, so this is Psalms chapter 34 verse 9. It says, "O fear the Lord, ye his saints." Right, you brothers that's in the truth, you're the saints of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, "For there is no want to them that fear him." So there is no want to them that fear him. So real quick, I'm going to jump down to 11. It says, matter of fact, I keep going. It says, "Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Come ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord." It says, "What man is he that desireth life and loveth many days, that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are upon Salakia. His ears are open unto their cry. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. So that's beautiful. So at the end of the day, this is what you need to have to be saved out of these times of trouble. Now, going back into the book of Deuteronomy 20 and 4, the Lord said he's going to save us from our enemies. And who is our enemies? Well, real quick, let me grab this. This is Psalms 73. Let me grab this. Psalms Salakia. This is Psalm 73, and I'll start at 1. It says, "Truly the Most High is good to Israel." Israel are you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans according to prophecy. It says, "Even to such as are of the clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there is no bands in their death, but their strength is firm," right? Because, being an Israelite in America, you can see the power of Esau Edom. Now, if you was in the world and you knew not the truth, you will believe that his kingdom will stand forever. But because the Most High have chosen us to be in this truth, we can see his downfall is at hand. So we can keep going on that. It says, verse 5, "They are not in trouble as other men," right? So-called white men in the other nations are not in trouble as us, man. As Israelites, we get the worst of the worst. We first fire, last hire. You know, um, it says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people, therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out of them. And they say, How doeth the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, there are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches." So who is our enemy? The so-called white man and the other nations. But again, the Lord will save us out of that. So this is Deuteronomy 20 and 4. "For the Lord your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemy." So real quick, let me draw this. This is Psalms. All brothers should know this. This is Psalms 91. And then we can end it from here. Salakia. This is Psalms 91 and 1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrows that falleth, that felleth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday." So at the end of the day, man, the Most High have our backs. We have to just keep his word and do his will and do his works. The scripture says, let's run that back one more time and we'll end it from here. This is Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 5 verse 7. It says, "Hear me now therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. So just, we have to keep doing this work, keep walking the path of righteousness with the best of our ability. But I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutations for you brothers out there doing this work in true sincerity. I like to say Barak La Babel, which is death to Babylon. And Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers out there that's doing this work in true sincerity. I like to say Shalom.